Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rob Has a Podcast. I'm your host, Taryn Armstrong, and I'm here today to talk with another jury member for Big Brother Canada 9. Today, I will be speaking with Beth, asking Beth all about jury management, who she is thinking about voting for, and all kinds of other things as a jury member. So let's get right into it here. Let's talk with Beth. Hello,
Hi.
Beth. How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Doing well. So I've got some questions for you here.
Hit me.
Yes. What are you looking for as a juror?
In the winner of season 9,
Yes.
I am looking for someone who has played this game from the beginning to the end and who hasn't stopped, hasn't taken their foot off the gas, and has really fought for that grand prize.
How important is jury management when it comes to deciding who to vote for?
Extremely important. This is not something that should be overlooked ever. I mean, not everyone in the jury is going to like you, but it is a big component of the game.
Has anyone left in the game had particularly good or bad jury management?
Kiefer has wonderful jury management. He has this whole jury pretty much on his side. Ty, on the other hand, hasn't really cared about jury management. He has vocalized that right up until the point where I left, and it might get him in trouble.
If you were to rank the remaining house guests in order of who you'd be most likely to vote for in the end to who you'd be least likely to vote for in the end, what would that list look like?
Kiefer, Tara, Brayden, Ty.
Can you give an explanation for each person?
Totally. Kiefer is exactly what I just explained. Somebody who's been playing this game from start to finish and hasn't stopped. Tara, she just came out of nowhere. She's doing wonderful now. And I also think that she can say that she was playing this game kind of by herself at the start, which is not easy in itself. Brayden, I'm starting to see that maybe I overlooked him. He has been playing this game kind of behind the scenes, which is just as good of a game as those playing right in your face. And Ty's at the bottom just because I think he was shielded the whole game. He hasn't really won much. He hasn't really made any big moves, but he also hasn't hit the block. And, well, I guess that's it.
Is there anyone that could potentially step up their game and maybe get your vote? And if so, who and how could they do it?
Yeah, I think that Brayden has the potential of winning a lot from here on out, potentially cutting Kiefer, which is the winning move. Yeah, I think he could earn my vote for sure.
All right. So who do you think the players should be targeting next?
Kiefer! Get him out! As much as I want him to win, he is the best.
What do you plan to tell your fellow jurors? Like, what is the explanation that you have for them in terms of information?
I really do want to relay to them how good of a game that Brayden started playing. I mean, he just won 3 comps in a row. He got me out. I'm a little bitter about it, whatever. But I also really want to say that Kiefer is just, no one's even looking at the guy. He's played such an impeccable game, and he's still sitting back in a final 5 situation and it wasn't even a thought to put him on the block. So I think that he's playing the strongest game. And I really want to tell the jury how Ty just does not care about jury management. He is kind of leaning back and letting everybody else do the dirty work for him, which is fine, but he's not owning it. Can't win Big Brother if you're not going to own your moves.
How do you think this information might impact the rest of the jury?
I think that Ty was really looking forward to going to jury and vouching for him to Jed. That's not the case. I think that he thinks he has, spicy V, but when I say this information to everybody, I think that's going to piss them off a little bit. Tara was kind of an underdog this whole season, and I also want to go in there and tell everybody how well she's doing and how hard she's working. And maybe get some votes for her as well. I mean, Kiefer's already got the jury wrapped around his finger, so there's no issues there.
All right. What do you think went wrong for you in the game?
The biggest mistake in the game was not getting Kiefer out when he was on the block. I don't know what we were thinking. That was an emotional move, keeping him in the house, and that is not how Big Brother is played. I also have some regret getting Jed out, but no matter what, whether I knew or I didn't know, he was gonna go anyways.
Who are you hoping will win the game?
I hope Tara wins the game, but I actually would be just as happy if Kiefer did. One of those two, I think, are perfect representations of the season.
Who do you think will win the game?
I've got a weird feeling that Brayden will, but I also think Kiefer will. And I will be jumping for joy if Kiefer wins this game.
What is, if you could pinpoint one move, what is the one move you most regret making in the game?
Getting Jed out.
What was the best part of the experience for you?
Everyone I met in that place, even the people I wasn't working with, our cast was unbelievable. We all had a weird, awesome connection. Easily the best part of the game.
Do you have a particular philosophy as a juror when you look at the decision?
Like how I would vote? Yeah, I mean, it's more than just comp wins. It's more than just social game. It's more than jury management. It is everything put into one. That is why I want Kiefer to win this game, or that is probably why he will.
Okay. Well, that's what I've got for you, Beth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, and that was Beth. There you go. I do apologize for the connection issues. Beth's connection was a little bit slow at times. I think the video shrunk a couple of times because the connection was poor. The audio might have been a little bit off, but I think we got most of it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Definitely very informative here from Beth in terms of where her head is at in terms of her jury vote, and how she sees Ty and Brayden and Tara and Kiefer. So I hope you found this informative. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, I am live every morning at 11 a.m. Eastern to update you on everything that's happening on the Big Brother Canada 9 live feeds. Also live after every episode to recap the episodes. I'm live during the episodes to watch the episodes on Twitch, twitch.tv/Taran Armstrong. Plenty of coverage still coming, even as we start to wrap up the season as a whole here. But I want to thank you guys for joining me throughout the season. If you like this interview, let me know. If you enjoy the questions, the jury questions, it's really I love asking questions about the jury vote. So thank you guys again for joining me here today, and I will see all of you next time.